we're at part two, and basically, after the death of the man's wife in police custody, he has this conundrum. What could he do to fix the problem? So he gets the idea of an executive order, and he goes to his lawyers to see how he can do it. And basically, they say he cannot change anything when he's in power for these 60 days. He can only maintain the status quo. He's there to be a stable force until election can occur. That's what they're saying. So they go into, he tries to do a thing where he invites all the party leaders that's left together, and the mayor of Seoul, and basically say, is there any way you can reverse this? And he gets up all angry and stuff. And so the lady of the party, she's the head of his party, of the opposite party, says, you can fight him or you can appease him, but you can't do both. And so he goes back and he says, okay, we're going to do the executive order. And Han Jo-suk basically tells him, like, if you do an executive order, people will say this is tyranny. People will go crazy on it. They will not only attack you, they're going to attack your family. So making this decision means that you're putting your family in danger in some levels. And even if you walk away after these 60 days, your family may never be the same. They will always be in the public eye, and this may never really get back to normal. So he takes him in, he talks to his wife, and, she's sad because of, she only needed a shot to survive. And she couldn't do that because she was afraid that as first lady, that it would hurt him. And she didn't do the job that she could have done as a private citizen, because now she's a public citizen, and she just feels like, is there anything you can do? So he does a lot of soul searching. He looks for the Constitution. Now he's a science guy, but he goes through it, and he has a realization, and he says, we are going to do an executive order, but the executive order, while yes, it is to stop this, it's only to maintain the order that was done beforehand, because the order to detain people was after the fact. He's only reversing it and make it an invalid because it's disturbing the peace, which basically is technical term for executive order, but you get what I'm saying. So Chang Yong stops him and says, no. And there's another character that does also. It's because she feels like one of the people who are doing the minutes, she says that, this is a human rights issue, and that you're going to destroy someone's career doing this, and I just don't feel comfortable with you guys doing this. Is there a way to get over it? And he does try, obviously, to not do it, but he can't persuade him. And so what happens is that Chang Yong-suk says, if you do this order, then I quit, and people may walk away with me because of that, because I've been here for 20 years. I've been at this seat for a long time, and he's the executive advisor. And he stands his ground, and he says, bring the cabinet around, because we're going to do the executive order, and we need a replacement for him. And everybody's like shocked and he's shook by this, but he tells Chang Yong-sung, says to Han Jo-sung, we've been talking about, does he want authority? You just saw, he wants authority. He wants this job. He just never knew he wanted this job, but he wants this job because at the end of the day, he made a decision not just because he wants to. He made a decision that a lot of people would have walked away from. He saw that he could do wrong, or he could do harm to others, to his family, but still went through the fire. He's a person that wants authority, and he could probably go all the way. And now he's your guy. Because at this point, I can't do this right again. And it's true, if you go 20 years in politics and you're at the top of your game, there's a point where you got to say, I'm good. And so he goes in and, going back to Kim Nam-wook, he finally steps up and becomes press secretary officially, saying that there is an executive order because dude just walked away trying to say that, well, because you're North Korean, you can't, you better be in the shadows. Basically, he's saying, no. Han Sung basically tells him, like, this is what you've been doing. This is what you need to be doing. You need to step up. Either you're a North Korean or you're the man for this job. Now, you can be one or the other, or you can be both. And basically, he walks up and he says, this is who I am. This is what we're going to do. And, he goes back incognito to the site and to look and to talk to some of the mourners and stuff. And a child gives him a candle. And at the very end of the episode, they find a survivor. And if you've watched Designated Survivor, the original American version, it's an oh shit moment. And we will officially see who they pull out of the rubble. It's the sister show, so it could be her boyfriend, or it could be, the guy that I'm assuming from Designated Survivor. It's another senator necessarily, or cabinet member for this version. And we'll see what happens. I'm about to watch it right now and probably try to do to video. I'm so sorry that we haven't been able to post as fast as we can, but the schedule for Netflix has been way faster than what I can do. I also do Twitch. So I will see you guys later.